pilot. Imagine a pizza parlor. It's located to the side of a parking lot, just around the corner of a pawn shop and across the street of a rundown laundromat. It has cute wooden round tables and chairs with checkered tablecloths and a few old-fashioned dining booths next to the window. Burgundy faux leather, of course. The view outside isn't that special. As I mentioned earlier, there's just a lot. Slightly sandy, mainly empty. One might imagine a ball of tumbleweed bouncing over the gravel and little pebbles everywhere, the kind that get stuck in your soul when crossing over to the pizza parlor. So this pizza place could be anywhere, right? Everyone has their favorite pizza spot and they're usually quite generic. But this place is different though. For starters, this spot is run by a unicorn named Dave. Dave is a pretty cool guy for a unicorn, except for his temper and his terrible driving skills, but he makes a really good pizza. Dave also does home delivery. He drives a microcar and stacks all the boxes in the back. However, hooves don't have a lot of grip while steering, so usually Dave will get into the driver's seat and poke his horn through the steering wheel while steering for extra support. It works, but the main drawback of this method is that Dave doesn't have a clue where he's going. He'll turn the voice navigation up really loud and basically follow all orders that the tiny machine dictates. Still, he's often hit the traffic light or a hot dog cart, and usually delivers pizza with the topping shifted all over the place and the cheese stuck to the lid. Customers are not amused. This and a community protest to save the children and get Dave off the road have led him to look for other solutions. Dave has posted a sign on the door that reads, "Help wanted, must own a driver's license." So, here's the pizza parlor, all quiet with just a few patrons, all minding their own business. The lot has 2 or 3 cars parked and there's nothing much going on. It's this average Tuesday afternoon, and the week is just beginning to realize it started again. And then you hear this loud thump in the distance. And another, and another. Ka-thump, 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 ka-thump. And there's a glass of water on the counter and it's rippling like the primordial soup at the beginning of time. Similar to the scene in the epic Spielberg film Jurassic Park. And then you realize it's exactly like the scene in the epic Spielberg film Jurassic Park, because a huge, but not so huge as in the movie Tyrannosaurus Rex, just turned into the parking lot and is stomping right up to Dave's pizza parlor. Dave gallops up to the front door just as the T-Rex sticks his head through the door and bellows, "I hear you're looking for staff." "My God, you're huge," gasps Dave. "Well, actually I'm stunting in my growth. I'm only 10 feet tall, which makes me a midget Rex. But hey, it works in the city." The name's Mike, by the way. "Hi Mike, I'm Dave, the unicorn. Where are you from?" "South Dakota." "So Mike, you got a driving license?" And that's how it all started. Episode 2, Settling Down. "Yeah, I got my license, but I hoped you were looking for help in the kitchen." Dave takes a moment to observe the midget Rex. "You're too tall." Dave slowly nods his head up and down, tracing Mike from his tail all the way to the top of his head. "I'll stoop down, I really want to learn." "Your enormous tail will get in the way, you'll knock things over, and I'll trip over it the whole time. I'll tie it up in a knot." Dave gazes at Mike's arms. "You've only got 2 fingers on each hand, how do you ever expect to roll the dough?" At this point, Mike looks as if he's just about to cry. "But how do you roll the dough? You've got hooves." "How I roll the dough is not your concern. You will deliver pizza," barks Dave, and he trots right back into the kitchen, leaving a sparkling whiff of rainbow dust in his trail. As you can see, Dave and Mike don't hit it off right away, but Mike, being a very friendly midget Rex, silently complies and begins delivering the pizzas. Of course, a midget Rex doesn't fit in the kitchen, won't fit in a microcar, so they turn it into a convertible, and Mike has to stick his head out of the top while driving around. Dave has mounted a dummy pizza box with a protruding unicorn horn onto a coil spring on the roof of the car, and whenever Mike is running errands, the box bounces around like mad and repeatedly bumps him in the back of the head when he hits the brakes. But Mike doesn't really mind. Even if he's small for his kind, he's still a mighty tough dinosaur, and he gives the little ones a good laugh. Episode 3, the introduction of Eric. It's been a number of weeks now. Mike and Dave are really starting to get used to one another and tapping into each other's flow. All the customers are happy because the pizzas are delivered on time with the cheese right where it belongs, and business is picking up quite fast. Now this particularly sunny Saturday afternoon, Mike has arrived a little bit early to bring all the folding chairs and tables outside. Chairs and tables. He isn't really looking forward to the job because somehow he keeps getting his fingers stuck in between the seat and the sidebars of the chairs. Not to mention the trouble of lighting all the little candles at sundown. He never expected to miss thumbs so sorely at this job. Mike is thumping across the lot towards the diner when he spies a little shadow, scurrying across the sidewalk. There are already some chairs out on the curb and the little shadow is dragging a table by his leg over the threshold of the diner out onto the terrace. Mike thumps a little bit closer. What the what? The little shadow, when observed from nearby, turns out to be a bat. Quite a large bat at that, most likely a mega bat. A very strong mega bat, as he's nearly finished setting up the whole terrace and has now resorted to hovering above the tables to get the tablecloth sorted. Mike thumps even closer. Hey! The bat's listening to an iPod, happily singing to whatever's playing. Hey bat! Hello! Still no response. Mike decides to give the bat a whack with his tail. It knocks the headphones off the bat's ears, and the bat angrily switches the music off. Joder cabrón, ¿qué estás haciendo? Hi, did Dave hire you? What's your name? Oye, hombre, soy Enrique. Murcielago grande. Apparently, Enrique is from Mexico. Sorry, the what? A bat. I'm a big bat. Oh, good, Enrique, you speak English. Claro que sí. Call me Eric. So, Eric, dime. Did Dave hire you? El unicornio? Yeah, the unicorn. ¿Con lo corno único? Yes. Sí? Yeah. Sí. At this point, Mike is getting annoyed and tries to give it a break. Okay, I'm Mike the T-Rex, and I deliver the pizza. Did Dave give you the specifics? Ah, senor, I don't know. Fine. Dave stomps inside and returns with a big broom. Try to keep the floor tidy inside and outside, and clear the dishes after people have finished eating. I'll take all the orders, and I do the home deliveries. Mike hands Eric the broom. You should only sweep the kitchen when Dave's on a cigarette break. He really doesn't like to be bothered when he's baking. Believe me, I learned the hard way. Never knew a rainbow to be so smelly. That was it.